New Jersey Congressman Jeff Van Drew, once a Democrat, now Republican, is fighting back against this. And he joins us now from the car. Good to see you, Congressman. You're introducing legislation to block this measure. Tell us about that.
Well, it's unthinkable that with all that we've gone through, that now what they're going to do is actually issue ID cards that can be used to access transportation, to access residence, to access, in the future, I believe, to access voting rights. In the current times, to access any kind of service that they want to get from social services or anybody else. So they're going to have an ID card, even though they're not legal Americans at all. They're illegal, undocumented. The only thing they should be accessed is a trip back across the border.
Right.
And I'm fighting. I don't want our Americans to pay for that.
No.
So I'm doing legislation that is saying not one American tax dollar, or for that matter, any American dollar, can be spent for these cards. I mean, they are truly, when I say they, I mean Pelosi, her gang, the president, are trying to change the entire fabric of the United States of America.
And it's going to happen piecemeal, obviously. I mean, they're not going to just say, oh, yeah, now you're citizens. It goes along. There's a slow path to it. They know that. You start with ID cards, and then you move on. Okay, and now let's, you do it piecemeal so that you don't really inflame, moderates in this country. Nobody kind of notices as we just suddenly turn maybe 20, 30 million people that walked into this country illegally into citizens over the course of 5 or 10 years. Here's Donald Trump talking about immigration just yesterday.
Our open borders are a gaping wound, allowing drugs, gangs, child traffickers, human smugglers, and tens of thousands of dangerous criminals to pour into our country. That's every week.
I got about 10 seconds left. Your thoughts on the speech yesterday from the former president?
Yesterday was great. He's 100% right. It's tens of thousands, and then it goes into the millions. We're bringing millions of people in. Enough illegal people have entered through the southern border to make up the population of the entire state of Arizona.
Yeah.
We are killing our country.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, just this year, it's like the equivalent of like several new congressional districts. It's unbelievable. Congressman, thank you so much for taking the time. We appreciate it.
Thank you.